welcome to an introduction to Pilates. So let's lie down on the mat, making sure that your feet, your knees and your hips are all aligned with your arms out to the side. From here, close your eyes and soften your whole body down into the mat. So you let everything release and let your body find its own neutral and natural alignment. From this relaxed position, we take our awareness to our pelvis and start by slowly rocking your pelvis forwards and backwards, warming up your muscles in your lower back and your tummy, tucking and arching, tucking and arching. And then gently settle into a position between the tuck and the arch in which you feel that your hip bones are on the same plane as your pubic bone. Again, if you were going to rest a glass of water on your tummy, it would stay nice and even and flat. This position is your neutral pelvis. Now, if you take your awareness to your spine and travel up your spine, notice that your tailbone is gently resting. Notice that you have a natural arc in your lower back. Notice that the back of your ribs are gently resting and that you have a natural arc in your neck with the back of your head gently resting. This position is your neutral spine. Now, taking your awareness to your breathing, place both hands on your ribs and take a deep breath in. Fill the back of your lungs, the sides of your ribs and your abdominals. As you breathe out, allow your back, your sides and your belly to relax. And again, take a deep breath in. Fill the back of your lungs, the sides of your ribs and your abdominals. And again, allow everything to relax. Now take a deep breath in, fill the back of your lungs, the sides of your ribs and your abdominals. As you breathe out, squeeze the air out of your lungs, sink your belly into your spine and engage your pelvic floor. And then allow everything to relax. Again, breathe in, fill the back of your lungs, the sides of your ribs and your abdominals. As you breathe out, squeeze the air out of your lungs, sink your belly button into your spine and engage your pelvic floor. Now see if you can keep your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged as you breathe into the back of your lungs and the sides of your ribs only. Keep your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged, breathing out. Keep your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged. Breathe into the back of your lungs and the sides of your ribs only. Keep your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged as you breathe out. One more. Keep your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged. Breathe in to the back of your lungs and the sides of your ribs only. Breathing out, keeping your belly firm and your pelvic floor engaged. This is your Pilates breathing. See if you can focus on this style of breath throughout the rest of the class. From here, place the hands by your hips and slowly flatten your back, rolling your spine up vertebra by vertebra. Take a breath in, reach your arms to the ceiling, place them on the floor behind you. Breathe out, roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, and breathe in, gently bring the hands back to your hips. Breathing out, flatten your back, roll your spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Breathe in, lift your arms to the ceiling, place them on the floor behind you. Breathing out, roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, and breathe in, bring your hands back to your hips. This time, breathe out, flatten your back, roll your spine up, and firm your belly and your bottom, making sure that you have one long line from your knees, your hips, and your shoulders, keeping your shoulders relaxed and soft. Take a breath in, and then breathe out. Roll your spine down, one vertebra at a time. Breathing in, releasing your pelvis. Breathing out, flatten your back, roll your spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Firm your belly and your bottom. Make sure that you have one long line from your knees, your hips, and your shoulders, softening through the shoulders. And then gently roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, breathing in, releasing your pelvis. Breathing out, flatten your back, roll your spine up, vertebra by vertebra, staying there, firming your belly and your bottom, staying very stable. Take a breath in, lift your right leg up to tabletop. Breathe out, place your right leg down. Breathing in, lifting your left leg up, making sure that your hips stay still, and gently placing your left leg down. Breathing in, lifting your right leg up. Breathe out, place your right leg down. Breathing in, lifting your left leg up. Breathe out, place your left leg down. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. Breathe out, place your right leg down. Breathing in, lifting your left leg up. Breathe out, place your left leg down. Firm your belly and your bottom, holding it there. Gently roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, breathing in, releasing your pelvis. Slowly stretching your arms away from your body. Breathing out, gently bring the hands to the hips as you curl forward, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Remember, if your neck feels weak, place one hand behind the head or place both hands behind the head. From here, we move into the hundreds, the baby hundreds. So from here, we're going to work through the tummy. So little pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink the tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink the tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out, 2, 4, 5, slowly stretch the arms and the chest all the way back down to the start position. From there, gently circle the hands to the hips, palms facing down. Lift the right leg up to tabletop, lift the left leg up to tabletop, squeeze the knees together, making sure that your knees and your hips are aligned and your knees and your feet are aligned. From here, we gently take your knees over to the right and your head over to the left, keeping the knees on the same plane. Slowly, using the tummy, return to center. Gently breathing out, taking the knees over to the left, the head to the right, and breathe in, gently return to center. Breathing out, take the knees over to the right, the head over to the left. Breathe in, use your tummy, return the legs to center. Breathing in, taking the knees over to the left, head to the right, and slowly using your tummy, return to center. Keeping both legs nice and firm, using your tummy, gently lower both legs down to the floor. Nice and slowly, keeping your tummy engaged. Keep the feet together, knees together, interlink the fingers behind your head, making sure that you have your thumbs drawing down the back of your neck. Take a breath in, stretch your head and neck. Breathe out, curl forward, sinking your belly into your spine. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out, lengthen away. Breathe in, stretching your head and neck. Breathe out, curl forward. Breathe in, sink your belly into your spine, and breathe out, lengthen away. Breathe in, stretch your head and neck. Breathe out, curl forward. Breathe in, sink your belly into your spine and stay here. Gently take your right shoulder over to your left. Breathe in, return to center. Breathing out, left shoulder over to your right and return to center. Right shoulder over to your left and return, and left shoulder over to your right and return to center. One more on each side. Right shoulder over to your left and return. Left shoulder over to your right. Return to center. Sink your belly into your spine, and we do little pulses. And gently extend your head and neck away as you go all the way down. 2 more. Breathe out, curl forward. Little tiny pulses. And gently lengthen away. Last one. Breathe out, curl forward. Little tiny pulses, sinking the belly into the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly lengthen your head and neck away. Gently take the hands back to the hips, place them on the floor with the palms down. Keeping the feet down, gently take your knees to the right, your head to the left, releasing any tension in your lower back. Knees to the left, head to the right, and gently return. Knees over to the right, head to the left, and return. And knees over to the left, head to the right, return to center. Slowly lifting both legs up to tabletop. Bring your hands to your tummy and keep your head down. From here we do little toe taps. So 1 toe goes down and we breathe out, lift. 2, breathe out, lift. 3, breathe out, lift. 4, breathe out, lift. 5, breathe out, lift. 6, breathe out, lift. 7, breathe out, lift. Keep the tummy firm. 8, breathe out, lift. 9, breathe out, lift. 10, breathe out, lift. Slowly raise the head, neck, and shoulders up and bring the hands to the knees. Slowly extend the right leg away. 1, gently return to tabletop. Extend 2 and return. Extend 3 and return. Breathe out 4 and return. Breathe out 5 and return. Breathe out 6 and return. Breathe out 7 and return. Breathe out 8 and return. Breathe out 9 and return. Breathe out 10 and return. Slowly lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Drop both legs down and very gently roll over onto your tummy. So now we're moving into some back work, lying down on your tummy. And we take both hands and stack them on top of each other. Make sure that your toes are together, your heels are apart. Tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the bottom, and we keep our left hand anchored down as we gently lift our right leg up. Lower the head down to the floor and you squeeze the bottom, drawing the foot towards the bottom, keeping the knees together, tucking the tailbone under. If you'd like to make the stretch stronger, you can just gently lift your knee off the floor. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the leg. Slowly moving over to the other side. Allowing the head to come down, we pick up the left foot. Draw the foot towards your bottom, keep the knees together, tuck the tailbone under. So you're firming your thigh, squeezing. Again, holding this stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release your leg. Both hands stacked on top of each other, toes together, heels apart. We squeeze and lift up our kneecaps, and then gently release the kneecaps, release the bottom. Again, squeeze the thighs, lift the kneecaps up, and then gently release. And now keep the toes together, squeeze the bottom, lift the kneecaps up, and we hold that position. Gently place the forehead on top of the hands, and slowly take a breath in, lift your back, keeping your lower body nice and firm. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, lift 2. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, lift 3. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, lift 4. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, lift 5. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, lift 6. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, lift 7, keeping the thighs firm, the bottom firm. Breathe in, lift 8. Now keep this lifted. Allow the shoulders to relax so there is no weight in the arms. The whole back is being lifted by your lower back. Keep everything nice and firm and hold. Again, 10 seconds, drawing the belly into the spine, working through your core. And slowly allow everything to relax. From here, we lift the back and both arms. So we take a breath in and lift the back and both arms. 1, and slowly lower down. Breathe in, lift 2, and down. Breathe in, lift 3, and down. Breathe in, lift 4, and down. Breathe in, lift 5, and down. Breathe in, lift 6, and down. Breathe in, lift 7, and down. Breathe in, lift 8, and down. Breathe in, lift 9, and down. Breathe in, lift 10, and down. Now hold your back lifted, stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower your back down. Okay, very slowly place the hands onto the floor and move into your child's pose, stretching through your lower back. So what you should feel is a really lovely stretch in your back. And then gently round your back and come forward, moving back onto the mat, spreading all 10 fingers, and we come into our kneeling plank. So we walk our hands forward, slowly bring the hips forward so that we have one long line from the knees, the hips, and the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, and this is our kneeling plank position. Pushing the back of the ribs to the ceiling, firming the belly and the bottom, we hold for 10 seconds, keeping the neck nice and long. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly round the back and sit all the way back onto your heels into your kneeling plank position. Oh, sorry, your rest pose. Gently round the back, slowly moving forward. So we come back to our kneeling plank and we move into our push-ups, tucking the toes under, firming the belly and the bottom. So we're in this same position, squeezing the bottom, making sure that the back of the neck is nice and long. You can, to make it a little bit easier, take the hands on the outside of the mat, spreading all 10 fingers, and we're doing 10 push-ups. So bend the elbows just as much as you can and straighten. Bend 2, breathe out, straighten. Bend 3, breathe out, straighten. Bend 4, breathe out, straighten. Bend 5, breathe out, straighten, and move all the way back into your child's pose. Slowly releasing the toes. Now we round the back, come forward, and we're moving back into the last 5 push-ups. So hands nice and wide, we tuck the toes under. Finding and establishing that plank position, so we squeeze our bottom, tuck the tailbone under, draw the belly into the spine, and gently bend the elbows. 1, breathe out, straighten. Bend 2, breathe out, straighten. Bend 3, breathe out, straighten. Bend 4, breathe out, straighten. Bend 5, breathe out, straighten. Slowly go all the way back into your child's pose. Gently rounding the back, moving forward. And this time we move into some stretches for our legs. So we take our right leg forward, sink the hips, soften the chin into the throat, pushing the back of the ribs to the ceiling. So we're finding our hip flexor stretch. Gently straighten your leg, drawing your toes towards you. Breathe in, slowly bend, sinking the hips, soften the chin to the throat, pushing the back of the ribs to the ceiling. And then breathe out, straighten the leg, flexing the foot, drawing the toes towards you. From here, we're going to move into a piriformis stretch. So we take both hands to the outside of the leg, making sure that you're drawing the outer edges of your feet towards you, flexing your feet and keeping the legs straight. And this stretch should go all the way on the outside of the thigh. From here, we slowly come back, gently bend the knee, sinking the hip. Now we walk the foot to the outside and we take both hands to the inside and slowly sink the hips. If you can, come all the way down onto your elbows, stretching through the groin and the inner thighs. And let your head relax down. And then very slowly coming up. Walking the hands back to the outside and then switching sides. So we bring the other leg forward, sink the hips, tuck the back toes under, gently drawing the chin into the throat, pushing the back of the ribs to the ceiling, again moving into a hip flexor stretch. And then breathe out, straighten your legs, flexing your foot, drawing your toes towards you. Breathe in, gently bend, sinking the hips, rounding the back, pushing the back of the ribs to the ceiling. And breathe out, straighten the leg. And again, moving into the piriformis stretch. So we take both hands onto the outside, drawing the outer edge of your foot towards you, flexing the foot and holding this stretch. Slowly bring the hands back, bending the knee, bringing the hand forward, sinking the hips, coming all the way down onto your elbows if you feel comfortable, stretching through your groin and through your inner thighs. Gently lifting, coming back, taking the hand on the outside and stepping back. Taking the knees nice and wide, and we move into a wide-legged child's pose, stretching the arms. Again, gently rounding the back, coming forward, making sure that the wrists are in line with the shoulders, and we inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, soften the chin into the throat. Inhale, arch the back, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back, and exhale, round. And then come to neutral. So we're establishing neutral in a 4-point kneeling position, spreading all 10 fingers, gripping the floor with your fingertips, slowly extending the right arm and left leg, and finding that stability. So we reach away and stabilize with the opposite side. Gently return. Grounding yourself back, Slowly extending the left arm and right leg. Pressing the hand into the floor, reaching the fingertips and the foot away from the body, stabilizing, and gently return. Extending the right arm and left leg, keeping the spine in neutral, drawing the belly into the spine, and slowly return. And extending the left arm, right leg, slowly return. One more on each side. Extend the right arm and left leg, and slowly return. And extending the left arm and right leg, slowly return. Tucking the toes under, preparing for a different form of plank, making sure that the wrists, the elbows and the shoulders are all aligned, tucking the toes under, drawing the belly into the spine. We carefully lift the knees an inch off the floor, and we hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently place the knees down. Slowly sitting back into your child's pose and rolling all the way up. Now coming to the center of the mat. Taking yourself into an open fourth position, stretching the arms away, and we slowly stretch over. Feeling this lovely stretch in your side, and then breathe in, slowly return. Breathing out, moving over to the other side, keeping your opposite hip anchored down. And breathe in, slowly lift. Breathing out, stretching over to the side. And breathe in, lift. And breathe out, move over to the other side, keeping the hip anchored. Breathe in, lift. Switching legs, so now we take an open fourth position on the other side. Again, stretch the arms away and slowly breathing out over, stretching the side of the body. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out over to the other side, keeping your hip anchored. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out, move back to the other side. Breathe in, gently lift. Come back to a cross-legged position. And you are all finished. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.